Hey, what's up guys? This is Dare right now, and I am doing a video on my Dazzle capture card screen settings, render settings, and whatnot. Just get the best quality out of your Dazzle. So what you're going to need is Pinnacle Studio 12 and Sony Vegas Pro 10. I'm not sure if you can do it in Sony Vegas Pro 9, but for the most part, I think you will be able to. Comment if you can. So what you're going to need to do for whenever you get into Pinnacle is you're going to want to copy down my settings. First, you want to go to your capture source. Of course, you're going to select Dazzle, but I don't have my Dazzle in right now because my computer will run slow if I have it in. For your audio, it's going to say something like, I'm not sure, it's going to say something, just record your normal audio, don't use a microphone. Make sure it is on NTSC if you live in the States. If you live in the UK, make sure it's on PAL. For anywhere else, do SECAM. Put your aspect ratio to 16:9. Uncheck capture preview. You're not going to want this. All it's going to do is make your thing run slower, and it can skip things around. All this does is make sure that capture preview is basically just putting this up on your screen like what your recording is right here. That'll go away, but it'll still record. Then you want to click no audio detection, or auto detection, sorry. Go to your capture format, make sure you go to MPEG. Go to custom, MPEG 2, 720 by 480, and put on your data rate 8,000 kilobytes per second. This should already be set, but if it's not, put it to these settings right here. Go to your property. You don't really have to do anything here, although what I do is NTSC progressive widescreen. All this does is make it widescreen for mine. You could do one of these two, but that's not for my settings. You guys asked for my settings, so I'm gonna do my settings. I don't mess with these, and I don't really mess with anything here. Yeah, I basically keep the same thing here. So that's what I do for my capture settings. For my video settings, you probably won't be able to see this, but it should come up in a second. Sorry, I have a really slow computer. Hopefully it doesn't skip around. Try one more time. Yeah, it won't come up. I don't know what it's doing. Maybe it's because I have it on the wrong capture source. Here, I'll try it on this real fast. Oh, that's not working. Okay, go back. Now you have to have the Dazzle in for that. But what you're going to want to do when it comes to here, you're going to want to put the middle one, which is going to be your sharpness, you're going to want to put that down all the way to the bottom, or not all the way to the bottom, like 4, and move it up 4. You want it like 4 from the bottom. For the one on the far right, put that up 1, and keep everything else the same. That should all be the same. You don't have to mess with anything there. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open your Vegas, and this is, hold up, yeah, alright, this is where you're going to have to do color correction and whatnot. I'll just drag in a single clip here. I'll just drag this one in. Sorry, I still have a slow computer like before, like I said. Okay, it's loading up. Okay, now what you're going to want to do here is do my settings. It doesn't make it automatically widescreen. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to disable resample, uncheck main aspect ratio. What this is going to fit out, and that's basically it makes it widescreen. Then what else you want? Oh crap, sorry. Don't do that yet. Sorry, I fucked up. Go to your project preferences. First, you're going to want to copy this down. 1,440 width, 1,000 height. Make sure your field order is non-regressive scan, and make sure pixel aspect ratio is 1.333. Frame rate 9.970. Your pixel format is 32-bit floating point. Video levels, make sure it's on video levels because there's another one that says full range. Make sure it's video levels. Full resolution is best. Motion blur Gaussian, and blend fields. Just make sure you click that. That's basically all you gotta do here. Just click start all projects with these settings. For your audio, I don't think this really matters. Make sure it's on 24. Sample rate is 44,000. Stereo. You guys get the idea. Click apply and click OK. Now what you're gonna want to do is you want to go to media settings, media effects, sorry. And what you want to click on is Sony color corrector. You want to add that. You go to Sony sharpen and add that. Now this comes up. They already have a preset for this. It's called Studio RGB to Computer RGB. Click on that, and what it kind of does is it gives this little like darkened and like bright look to everything. It looks pretty cool. What you're gonna want to do for your sharpness is you want to click go up to about 100. 300. I already have a preset for it. Just make sure it's on 300 like that. And those are my settings. We'll render a small little bit of this so you can see it. But that's basically it for my settings. Now for the render settings that I use. There's one I do for HD, and there's one I do. This is a 1080 1080p rendering. I do 1080p to just make sure I get the best quality out of it. And what you do is you want to click CBR, include audio, CBR, Windows Media Audio 9.2, and do this. You're gonna have to change this. This is 96 kbps. Just make sure you copy this. All right, stereo. I think the only difference is that it says it's like 48, and it's like stereo. I don't know. Just make sure it's on this. Go to video. Make sure it's on CBR. Windows Media Video 9. High definition. 1440 by 1080. That is for super high definition. If you just want 720p, go down to that one. I'm not sure if it'll work too well, but I haven't used it yet. Make sure your pixel aspect ratio is HD 1080. If you're going to do 720, once again, go back down to here. Make sure your frame rate is at 30 seconds per keyframe. 3. Override default compression buffer is 3. And smoothness and sharpness, make sure that's at 100. Make your bitrate 6. You don't really have to do anything here. And make sure your video rendering quality is at best. Hit OK. Then, okay, that's weird. Then what you're going to want to do is you want to click save, and it's going to save your thing. I'm going to put a video up on this at the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Have a good time, guys. See ya.